Hi everyone. Bartimaeus was a blind man, but he could see Jesus even before he was healed well. Dearly beloved in Jesus Christ, welcome to today's Gospel Reflection with Father Anand. Today's Gospel is taken from Gospel of Mark chapter 10 verses 46 to 52. They came to Jericho. As he and his disciples and a large crowd were leaving Jericho, Bartimaeus, son of Timaeus, a blind beggar, was sitting by the roadside. When he heard that Jesus of Nazareth, he began to shout and say, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." Many sternly ordered him to be quiet, but he cried out even more loudly, "Son of David, have mercy on me." Jesus stood still and said, "Call him here." And they called the blind man, saying to him, "Take heart, get up, he is calling you." So, throwing off his cloak, he sprang up and came to Jesus. Then Jesus said to him, "What do you want me to do for you?" The blind man said to him, "My teacher, let me see again." Jesus said to him, "Go, your faith has made you well." Immediately he regained his sight and followed him on the way. The Gospel of the Lord. Dearly beloved in Jesus Christ, Bartimaeus, a man who was born blind, could see Jesus more clearly than anyone else in the crowd before even he was healed well. It's because of his strong faith. I invite you to understand the life of Bartimaeus and to imagine and think how many chances he had to encounter Jesus before he came to this particular instance where he got healed. Well, he was a man born blind. Therefore, he must have not attended any of Jesus' sermons. He must have not had a chance to encounter him many times because he sits by the road and begs for his livelihood. So, what made his faith very strong? That which made his faith very strong is the hearing. He heard about Jesus of Nazareth. He heard that he was a prophet. He could do many miracles. He was the one who brought salvation to many people. And just by hearing, Bartimaeus developed such a strong faith. That is why he could not keep quiet even when all others said, "Keep quiet, the master is busy, the master is moving away." But the man did not keep quiet. He cried top of his voice, saying, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." Unlike Bartimaeus, we have many chances of listening about Jesus, experiencing him in the Holy Eucharistic celebration, and knowing about him from the faith experience of our fathers and forefathers. But how are we developing our faith? If a man who could never see Jesus could develop such a strong faith, how are we developing our faith who are encountering him in daily Holy Eucharistic celebration? There are a number of examples in the Gospel where people refused to give up their faith even when the crowd discouraged. First one, example of Bartimaeus whom we are reading in today's Gospel. Second one, the Syrophoenician woman. Even in the crowd, she refused to give up her faith. She went and touched the fringe of his cloak and she was healed. Third, the leader of a synagogue whose daughter was not well. There are a number of examples where people did not give up their faith in spite of so many problems, or so many disappointments deliberately thrown by the other people. That's why the Lord blessed them. Dear friends, do we love Him enough? Do we overcome all our failures so that the Lord blesses us abundantly? God bless us all. Have a blessed day ahead.